This week, you will be sharing about how he did the SSR for our shop portal. Yeah, so you can go.
Is the screen too small to you? Like the
It's
code?
okay. Yeah, it looks okay.
Okay. Okay, then first of all, I think we need to start from why we need to do this and list out some previous solutions. So the issue is it start from the marketing team. They wanna run their like micro data from Facebook because Google, they already have the JS runtime in their crawler, so they can read our React uh, project, the shop portal here. So it's okay. But then for Facebook, they don't support the JS runtime. They just read the HTML, the pure HTML. So they cannot read our data. So we have to render our metadata in the response when they send us the request, right? Then the first solution we want to do is we use the server-side rendering, pure server-side rendering, the legacy way one. So to do that, we can do like we can run for example, an event start that function like this. Then instead of running in local like this, we will run in the container and then port forwarding into the internet, so they can connect. But then in the React side, we still need to do some change. In React here, we have this is the main.js. Right? Then we get the app root. It's just get element by ID, pick up app like this. Then we call React render. This means it will render and replace by the app root like this. Yeah, this is the current way. So to support the server-side rendering, we have to do it's a bit different. Like we use React DOM server and render to string instead. Then we provide the whole app. Then the whole application will be calculating blah, 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 and then convert everything into the string. So after this call, this app will become HTML. Yeah, and then after that, we just easily replace it into the base HTML here. Yeah. So that's how we handle the server rendering. But then we got two issues. The first issue is because data is just a front end portal. It will handle a lot of traffic, like on this stuff, style, color, layout, stuff like that. It shouldn't like affect the server performance. Like if we put it into the container, then the resource we have to scale a lot to handle the front end stuff. The second solution, the second issue is in our shop portal is quite big already, and there's a lot of libraries that are not compatible with the render to string. To do that, we have to go through one by one to fix everything. And then when after I spend like a few hours to try a lot, then it still cannot fix all of them. Then I change to another solution by using another like standalone server rendering, not stick to the shop portal anymore. So my idea is we can have another like server and listen to the request. Then whenever it's we will determine that is the bot or that is the browser. If it's the browser, then we can return the the results like usual like this. But if it's the bot, then we will return the metadata only. Like this one. So I assume that Postman is the bot. Then I just return the metadata. The content can be anything because the bot don't care about the content. They just care about the metadata. So yeah. Then for example, we have two links here. I have, yeah, this is the UAT. I didn't deploy yet. So the UAT, we see this is the product detail page. Then it just return the the base HTML, title, description, and image. Yeah. And then this one for the dev one, the staging. When we paste the product link, it will return the proper name, description, and image. Yeah. And to have another check like using Postman, this one is the UAT. You see, it just return the pickup app. Yeah, just a div like this, empty body. But then for shop dev, it will return the metadata, the full metadata, which is not, we just don't have anything here. Don't have shop detail, image. Yeah. So to do this, I will start a new like a new project in our Lambda repository. It's in SSR branch. You can check later. So this one, we start from the index, index.js. So this index file, so based on my idea, the index file will check whether it is SSR or not. SSR it's not the browser, it is a Google bot, Google crawler, Facebook crawler, or Slack crawler, yeah, or Messenger, stuff like that. I assume all of those it will be SSR. So if it's SSR, then I will use server rendering, and it will replace the whole thing here, and render the metadata, stuff like this. Then if it's not SSR, then we just basically return the request. It means keep the request continue to run like usual. Yeah. Then inside this logic, I have the resolve path here. This is the request here is come from CloudFront. We're using CloudFront, right? And we resolve this part. This logic is quite simple. Like we break down the host, the agent, the path name, search param, stuff like that. Region as well. Yeah, then I will break it down into smaller arguments, like whether it's SSR or not. The SSR I determined it by the URL. Yeah, if we force it to SSR like this, it's still valid. Yeah, it will force to SSR even if I use browser. It's also run the SSR instead of the React content. Yeah, then if it says start from with SSR or is the products detail page, the object here is come from the URL here. So basically, we just support the server rendering for product detail and shop detail. Yeah, the rest of them we will keep the default. Yeah, later I will add the shops here as well. Yeah, and also we have to check whether it is the bot or not. This is bot here is come from the library. The library will check this user agent, and compare with the like a few hundreds or 1,000 command bot and crawler agents like Google, Facebook, Slack, messengers, yeah, stuff like that, to determine whether it's a bot or not. And after calculate a bit, then we will calculate and return the result whether the request is from the bot or not. Then return in an SSR variable here. Then in outside here, we just need to check whether it's SSR. Yeah, that's it for that part. Yeah, lookout. And for the lookout, yeah, just easy. ID and object. ID and object, it basically just break down into this URL. Object is product. ID is this one. And okay. No, this one should be shop. Yeah, shop. Shop and ID, product and ID. Yeah, just those two. Region. Region, we will use three things. The first of all is like country. Country determined by CloudFront. Like I'm from Vietnam, then my region should be VN. Yeah. But then we can also fetch the region. Like if I'm in Singapore, but I want to see the product in Hong Kong, then I also can do this. And that part is the param region. Yeah, if the param region is not determined, then I will check the CloudFront region. And the CloudFront region here should be a valid one. The valid is just these two regions. Yeah. If not, then it's just empty. Then we return the default Hong Kong. Yeah, that is a region. And the ENV just easily check from the host. Yeah, dev is staging, UAT, and production. Yeah, then that's it for this function. We solve path. Then next one is after we resolve the path with this argument, then we will use this argument to get the metadata. The metadata, because we just support the products page and shop page. So later I will add a shop here and have the handler, the proper handler. So this function is the same with shop portal. We just get the data from our API. We already have the API for each region. So just get the ID, then get the response, then use the response to render the metadata. Yeah, this is the like Facebook micro data. Last time, yeah, already work on it, right? Then we use this one, we have the metadata, then we just use a helmet to render the metadata. Yeah. So that's basically done for this like routing handler. So to deploy this one, we use Cloudya and Webpack. For Webpack, it's a bit simpler comparing with the shop portal or our merchant portal, our React project, because it don't have too many things, like don't have the styling, don't have the like decorator, blah blah blah. So it's very basic, and we don't need to have the hash for the name as well. So basically, it just read the data from index file, and then output to the index, the Cloudya index here. So after I run compile, build Webpack build, the result will be like this. It will combine all the library that we have, including React, all of library here. Yeah, it will be like this. Then I just easily deploy this to our Lambda using Cloudya update. Okay. Cloudya Lambda. Okay. to use to integrate with CloudFront, it have to be in Virginia, not Singapore, to make it to be global. Yeah, SSR shop portal SSR. Okay, deploy. So the logic is here. Then now we wanna integrate to our CloudFront. So go to our CloudFront. We have the shop staging here. We go here, behavior, edit. Then to make this function to hook into the CloudFront, we use function association, and then link it to the viewer request. Yeah, Lambda H, and then copy the function ARN. Yeah, this one, and specify the version. Yeah, like this. So the flow is when the request sent to the CloudFront, first of all, it will call this function. And this function will read the request. Then it will run our logic here to check whether it's SSR. If it's SSR, then we'll calculate the content here, then return the body. Yeah, that's it for the SSR. But if it's not SSR, then it will return request. This means it will return it will continue the flow here, and the flow will go to our origin. Yeah, the S3 one, like usual. Yeah, okay. Then is there anything else? Okay, then I think that should be it. Is there any question?
Can you show again the Postman output for SSR and the normal side?
Yeah, this is the normal. Yeah, include pickup app, and then this is the SSR. Title, description, URL, image. Yeah, the body here is just the debug info.
Yeah, as you said, the Google bot will read the JS. Yeah, they will compile the JS and try to render in their engine. But now this SSR will not render the body. So will it affect the GA or related score?
Let's see. Google.
Yeah, I think you can try
Not
it first.
sure. Yeah. As I know, Google not only read the metadata, right? They also read the content. But then in our GA, we don't use the like the crawler to trigger our event. We use our JS itself, like on click event, on hover event, and stuff like that. So the crawler just support the title and description. But then if that I will check again. But if that is the case, then we just exclude the Google bot. Then it should be fine. Yeah.
Do you have a doc of where we can read more about this?
Document.
Yeah, just to like get a broader picture.
Not yet, but I think it's quite simple. It's just a bit hard how to integrate to CloudFront to Lambda Edge, but it's not very hard as well. Right, we just deploy, then go here, and then integrate to Lambda, and that's it. And then the logic here is quite simple as well. It's not too hard, right? Yeah.
Then what
It's just a
happens?
solution.
Then every time, like if the Lambda gets updated, will we have to update the CloudFront, the settings there? I remember you said you had to add in the version in as well, right?
Yeah.
Also, it's
That
auto.
is another issue as well. Now I have to update manually.
Oh,
Every time I run deploy, I have to go to CloudFront and increase the version here.
can you
But
not
actually,
use latest?
no, cannot.
Oh,
I tried, cannot. Like, yeah, it has to be the number. And as I research about this case, until now, AWS still not support yet. So I am thinking about another solution. Like we will get attribute like this one. We will use CLI. Then we get the distribution config. Oh yeah, all of them. And it should be the version somewhere. Wait. Yeah, this one. Oh shit, what happened? Yeah, this one. Then I will read all of these. Then I increase this version. Then again, will use this start config to update the distribution. Yeah.
oh, okay.
All use CLI, then it's better. But that one need to test a bit because the configuration is quite big. I'm not sure. Yeah.
Does anyone else have any questions?
Okay, I think no.
Okay. So I think that will be it, guys. If you guys are more interested, I think you can just message Yui to know more. And I think that will be it for today. So I'll see you guys later at 5 o'clock. Yeah. Thank you very much, Yui, and thank you very much, guys, for joining in. Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you. Bye bye.